The short story presents The Vancouver Fringe from September 22nd to the 25th at the Waterfront Theater. Enjoy the show.
Payaso became Generalissimo and overthrew Northern Colombia. Follow? and higher on cocaine than two really high things stacked on top of each other. God damn it, Lenny, we're in the canal zone. Don't shoot. You'll start either a revolution or a soccer match.
Hey, I'm bored. I want my dog, okay?
You know the rules. You don't get high on your own supply.
All right. Then we do it my signature way.
Oh, no.
I fucking play.
Uh,
Nothing separates the men from the boys like a violent explosion in a confined space.
compelling argument. I'm going to lower the gangway.
He's gonna fire the sucker up. He's gonna shoot it lit.
Lenny? Lenny, bad idea! Oh no. The explosion was in B flat. The thing about an incendiary explosion in a busy harbor is that it's unlikely that the conflagration is going to go unnoticed for long. 10, 15 hundredths of a second max. With a cargo full of Colombian white and Jamaican gold, we didn't want much tension. That is, if you find much tension as any. So we had to get out of there, and fast. This goal proved optimistic, as things didn't work out quite like I had planned.
All right. Come on, sport. Throttle around.
You fucking lunatic. Now we can cross Panama off the map of places where we're welcome.
All right, you sons of bitches, weigh anchor and prepare to be boarded by the U.S. Contingent Canal Authority.
This was where having a certifiably insane master of improv as a partner came in handy.
Okay, asshole. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
What?
Okay, first off, you're not cleared for this kind of information, asshole. And by the looks of things, you never will be.
What are you doing aboard that ship?
Have you ever heard of Operation Don Juan?
We christened the ship Don Juan due to the sexual activity aboard. If this bucket had anything, it was atmosphere. We'd pick up a tourist chick, she'd take one look at the filthy mattress, the peeling paint, and the old cheap rum bottles, and it was all Bogart and McCall as far as she was concerned. But I digress.
I asked if you ever heard of Operation Don Juan.
No.
And you still haven't if you know what's good for you. Now, are you familiar with the expression FUBAR, asshole?
As far as Lenny was concerned, asshole was a valid military rank.
Are ya?
Yes.
And would you say the things that are FUBAR are beyond the bounds of human stupidity?
Definitely.
Now, have you ever stopped to consider that the things that you think are FUBAR are not actually mistakes?
No.
Now cycle that lock, son! Unless you prefer to go FUBAR.
Yes, sir.
Attaboy, asshole. I'm just gonna go check the cargo.
You know, I'm sure he pulled this kind of shit just for the delight of getting to tell it later. God, I miss the son of a bitch. Yeah, Lenny came to a bad end. Sorry to bring it in for you. Well, it was Lenny who introduced me to Jose, though, and it happened like this.
Oh, my dad introduced me to this run when I was 14. Ever since it's been like coming home. One, cycle the Don Juan up the coast of Baja and exchange our cargo for a fortune in American currency. Two, find ourselves a quiet little bar that doesn't have our picture up over it. Three, make them put our picture up over it.
Unfortunately, things didn't work out quite like Lenny had planned. Hurricane North! You can look it up! July 11th, 28th, 1979!
We are so fucked! We are so fucked, our assholes are bleeding!
We'll be fine!
Do you even know where we are?
Sure, just off the coast of Baja!
How do you know?
Impeccable navigational sense!
Oh, great! We'll know exactly where we're sinking!
We can't sit! We're packed full of marijuana bales! They float like quarters!
You know where we are?
Sure, the coast of Bolivia is just over that horizon.
Sun's setting over there.
Yeah.
This is the Pacific Ocean.
Uh-huh.
Sun sets in the west. Bolivia has to be east of us. Wait a minute. Bolivia's landlocked.
Ecuador?
Oh my God, north! Tell me you were going north! Ah, impeccable navigational sense, my ass!
Well, at least the marijuana folks.
Every bell. Oh my God. Every bill, I'm going to get back. Every bill we've gone through so far has eventually waterlogged and sunk. And this is our last one. We are so fucked.
We'll be okay.
We're miles from nowhere, nothing to eat or drink. The water's probably infested with bad-eating sharks.
We'll be fine.
I might as well just get over it now and bring out the sharks and bring out the bloodlust.
There's a Coast Guard helicopter behind you.
Why didn't you say something?
I tried.
U.S. Coast Guard.
Yeah, looks like it.
We're nowhere near Bolivia or Ecuador.
You hear something? Oh, I know that sound. Help! Hey! Water here!
Through the water! Don't panic!
What do you mean don't panic? It's National Geographic time.
You watch your heads, we're throwing a rope!
Well, let's throw the damn rope, motherfucker.
Wait, what are you floating on?
Shark! Shark! What's that shark?
That doesn't look like a shark, it looks like marijuana!
Look, bro, you ass down, bro.
Do you know marijuana is classified as contraband by the United States?
So what? You know what a tiger shark is?
You weren't trying to smuggle that into the States, were you?
No!
Is that any criminal activity?
Look, it conveniently floated by when we most needed a life preserver.
Are you sure?
Yes, they'll throw the ass down rope before this marijuana hell shark gets the munchies.
Well, alright, here it goes!
Luckily, Lenny was the only one with any sort of record whatsoever. So, he spent some time deep within the CIA, where the line between black ops and banditos gets really blurry. And as the information on his identity came in, the agents went from drawing their guns to begging for his autograph. And then he convinced them that I was just a half-house hostage. And then we were set loose on a barren strip of Colombian coastline. Son of a bitch!
I know.
Oh, what are we gonna do now?
It'll all work out.
Oh, $1 million worth of joy right to J.B. Jones' locker, who spent every penny we had getting the operation off the ground in the first place.
Well, we can run ourselves a little errand and get ourselves back in the black and back in the game.
Who is going to hire us? We just sunk a record-breaking haul.
My old friend Jose.
Jose is big time.
Jose's my friend. But he's caught up in bandito wars with Payesos revolutionaries. He doesn't have enough men. He could use a couple of non-partisan expatriates to do his mule work.
Yeah, well, sounds like a perfectly good situation to be in. Just a perfect recipe for trouble.
Trust.
You know, in the movies when somebody says that 5 minutes later, shit hits the fan.
Lucky thing this isn't the movie.
You are my bandito brother. I will happily give you everything you need, amigo.
What I tell ya?
Your timing could not be more intentional. It just so happens I have a perfect job opportunity for you.
Oh, and that is how I met my new sidekick, Jose. He's been a good and loyal friend, all strangulation and gun to the head aside. But that's still one level of flashback away.
Welcome back. I trust Santa was good to you all. Santa Marta was, I'm afraid, not so good to me. I won't bore you with the details of how I had to fight off a pair of brigands and keep them from raping my wife and daughter. But on to bigger, actually smaller things, microcosm. If you'll open your textbooks, we'll see how the trivialities of our mundane world pale in the face of the cosmos.
Unbelievable. You kid? I've been reading. This magazine, the Tina's.
Puta Jove!
Listen to this. Dear 17, I usually feel uncomfortable around boys. But every weekend, I like to get really drunk and let guys I don't know grab my ass and take me home to them. Does this make me a slut?
Even Americanos today son las putas ass-smelling de Satan.
Oh, yes, indeed. The young ones are like lava lamps.
Lava lamps?
Well, yeah, they look nice, but when you get right down to it, they're pretty stupid.
Ah,
And we're not actually saw the pink stuff on the inside. Jose, how is your misogyny attractive by ironic?
is
God, Jose, that was so boring. How long do we have to stay here?
No say, read the book.
Are you kidding me? If you look at this thing, it's like a 500-page science text. I'm a surfer and smuggler. How could I be expected to learn this? It'd take me forever.
Yeah, forever, muchacho.
The many worlds interpretation postulates that the observable universe is merely a part of a vast ensemble of universes. The query, why this universe, is moot, as it is only one of many possible universes. But more on this next Thursday in this universe.
Jose, listen to this. Get ready. 12-gauge mind-blowing. Different editions of us live in different worlds simultaneously, an uncountable number, and all of them real.
Yeah.
Well, Jose, can you see?
Hey, no say.
Okay, Jose. If there are different editions of us, each one different from the last, that means somewhere out there is an edition of us that somehow has avoided our down and out, destitute as dirt, in exile status.
Yeah.
And if we can somehow contact the still living high on the hog, full-blown bandito drug lord edition and find out how they avoided our fate, perhaps we can borrow some capital and get back on our feet.
Yeah. No, but how do we know they would lend us money?
Well, Jose, it would be you. You would be willing to loan himself some money to help yourself out, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but we're destitute, amigo.
Okay, Jose, it would be you, but it would be a different edition of you.
Well, then I would shoot him in the head and take his money.
Jose, you'd be shooting yourself.
I'd be shooting him.
No, hey, Jose, he's you, but he... Okay, he would be... It's you. You'd be shooting yourself.
Wait, what? Suicide?
No, okay, no, explain this.
Hey, no. No self-respecting bandito would commit suicide. A bandito would rather die than be killed in anything but a blaze of glory.
Okay, now I'm going to take that to mean that you wouldn't shoot him.
Only if he shot first.
Okay, now let's just work on the assumption that the other edition of you has had this conversation with the other edition of me and that no one's going to get shot.
Except in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, fine. Now, we'll get the advice. We'll get the money.
No, but I would not lend the money.
Jose, we're borrowing the money.
No, but you said that he is me. I would not lend the money.
No, Jose, you, other edition, you would be lending you the money.
No, but I know myself too well. I would not lend the money.
Okay. You will loan Lenny and I money.
Oh, this is how we get into this whole problem with
Yeah,
the
but you
game.
wanted to tell Lord Lenny at the time.
Wait, you are my bandito brother. I would happily give you everything you need, me amigo.
Exactly. Now, the other edition of you, Pile on you, has no idea how destitute as dirt we got into our present circumstances, right?
Let's see.
So we have no reason to tell them.
Unless you should ask.
We'll lie, Jose. We'll lie.
Well, I don't know if I can lie to myself.
The physics and the moral code of Banditos do not bed well together. Let's just cross that bridge when we come to it.
All right, amigo.
Okay, so maybe he, other edition, he would loan me the money. You get the idea. Maybe he would loan me the money. Right.
Let's go.
We can.
Hey, why not?
Because I don't know.
How can we find out?
Oh! And Jose, you might find this interesting. The author is a physics lecturer at the University of San Diego. Recognize him?
Me cago en Dios.
Tina's father.
Morning. I'm going to get negative for a moment. Electrons. Electrons have a fixed amount of kinetic energy. Electrons change their status by either absorbing enough energy to jump up to a higher level or radiating energy to descend down to a lower level. In either case, the consequent change in the surrounding environment is profound.
¿Dónde estoy, marinero? ¿Dónde estoy, marinero? Amigo! Vamos!
Oh, Jose, look, my mind has been simultaneously boggled and expanded. Everything we know and don't know is literally figuratively immaterial at the quantum level.
No idea what you're talking about.
Significantly, it makes me realize just how insignificant we are.
Even with so many editions of ourselves out there?
Especially so many editions of ourselves out there.
That's how we get to us.
I don't know.
Oh, that's just disappointing.
Jose, Tina's letters have return addresses.
No, working.
His father left out some information from his book. We'll have to start a correspondence.
No, amigo. We're in exile for our safety. We can't contact anybody.
Okay, then. I've got a foolproof plan. I will write Tina's father a letter. Next time you go to town for supplies, you'll have your Bandito cohorts synchronically send in copies from a dozen different locations. This will obfuscate their location and simultaneously mimic the notion of the multiple editions theory. Call it the multiple Bandito substantiation. I'm sure it'll impress them enough. So it'll warrant a response. Get it?
No.
No, here. I'll wait. Dear Professor, having recently had a mind-expanding boggling reading your book, expanding mind-boggling? Sorry. Dear Professor,
Verita puta semi-adolescent.
having had a boggling mind-expansion reading your book,
Se acabó el juego.
I have found it lacking in a few areas of extreme personal importance.
Despierto tu atrás sexual.
Core elements of my life hang in the balance.
Y Tom, Gary y cada una de las víctimas rebeldes de su cuerpo enfermo será.
I'd like to share my thoughts on your obvious and important omissions.
Ese donde usted vive y prepárese para hacer frente a la justicia.
Get some answers. Too aggressive?
No. Leyendo la corrupta literatura americana para adolescentes.
Obvious and important omissions and get some.
Diego eso en su teoría de la grande explosión.
Please respond by leaving a message in the classifieds of the International Herald Tribune addressed to myself. How's the science?
Firmado el bandito más viral y más hermoso del mundo y del resto de las lecciones de él.
Mr. Quartz.
Jose.
Pertinent and apropos, I'm sure that he'll get the quantum illusion. There you go.
And there you go.
Jose, you can't send this.
¿Por qué no?
So I'm just as offended at Tina's emasculating disrespect for men on two continents, but she's a teenager.
So what?
And a civilian. Now, mail that, throw that away.
Wait.
And thusly, my erudite correspondence was initiated. We would soon have the information that would allow us to contact our more fortunate editions. Unfortunately, things didn't work out quite like I had planned.
Yes, officer, I understand that, but they want me to publish my address in the International Herald Tribune. Yes, no. These foreigners have attacked my family and slandered my daughter. Yes, I'm sure it's the same people. You keep throwing the word proof around like it's some kind of magic fairy dust. Well, fine.
Hombre, I just got back from town.
Did you get it from you?
See?
See that? Aha! Mr. Quartz! Please, leave my family alone.
Oops.
You and your bandito pride, you mailed that letter to Tina, didn't you?
Well,
What do you mean, well? I don't like hands.
to Tom and Gary.
Oh, fuck! What does the application simultaneously?
Proceed just like your letter.
Saying the multiple bandito substantiation was a tactic designed for Tina's father, a man with a quantum understanding to psychically deal with how worldview shattering that could be. Sorry. Oh, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the victim. How? I don't know. We'll find a way. But in our current state, we're practically useless to impotent.
Oh, please don't use that word. Sorry. Don't apologize to me.
Don't turn this around.
But I am.
Stop it! Now, Jose, your offended masculinity has cost us access to the information we need. There might be another option. I need more books.
Banditos.
The closest library is at the University of Vancouver.
No, compadre. 2 weeks away at least across the Darien Gap by foot. That is muy loco.
Jose, this entire situation is mucho loco. Now, we have got to contact our more fortunate rivals and get liquid quick, because I haven't had so much as a sniff of mezcal in weeks, and I'm starting to think that licking toes for the buzz is a good idea.
Hey! You're starting to think like a real bandito.
Yeah?
Yeah. Vayamos!
uncertainty associated with each measurement due to the fact that we must disturb the system. In order to know something is there, we must bump into it. If I measure momentum exactly, the uncertainty associated with the position is infinite. Infinite uncertainty. Infinity. The class dismissed, I think.
Oh, this gusto!
You know, you only have yourself to blame.
Hey?
Well, you manifested the teen of the teenage slut reality when you opened your book.
Okay?
Well, it's like Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah, good night.
Okay, let's make it Schrodinger's Bandito. It's easier to relate to.
See?
Okay, now let's say that you were captured by Payaso and thrown into solitary confinement.
He will never take me alive!
Okay, fine, let's just say it was me who was captured.
You are disgraced the banditos everywhere.
This is just for the sake of argument.
Okay.
Now, let's say that also in the cell is also placed a vial of deadly nerve flame.
I will come with guns blazing and save you.
This was before we met. Now, a random event like whether or not a uranium atom will decay in a specific length of time will determine whether or not the vial gets opened. So when Payaso opens the cell, he'll see that I'm either alive or dead. But until that observation, nothing has actually happened.
So what?
So if you hadn't opened Tina's bag, then she would have fucked neither Tom nor Gary, and you wouldn't be so damn upset about it.
Me cago en Dios.
Gato Grande! We gotta get out of here fast.
No. Jose is tired and I don't like because John was kidding. Let's go hunt.
Jose, that cat is bigger than you and has night vision and claws.
Hey, no problem.
Oh, Jose, that's really important. And it has a bad effect on the environment. That is if the environment is something one can concern themselves with.
Don't just ready to
Yes, change views.
stick around.
CIA?
Yeah, probably.
Well, they won't see us under the jungle canopy, but they'll notice that clearing over there. Oh, the man-made one.
Okay.
By grenade
Yeah,
5.
that's my fault.
They're tracking us. Let's go.
Special relativity rejects any unique or special frame of reference. Physics must look the same to all observers, in an apparent contradiction that I assure you is superficial. Simultaneous events in one frame of reference need not be simultaneous in another. This letter is over. These lectures are impossible.
Oh, the University of Barranquilla Research Library.
Everybody freeze! First person to move delivers lead to St. Peter.
Half the staff passed out.
I said don't
You
move!
said freeze.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh! Never contradict battle-crazed Bandito. Jose started shooting left and right. The rest of the staff passed out. Jose got offended and started throwing grenades, blowing up the periodical index, water catalog, and a group of vending machines. Soda put out the fire in the stack, and we were buffeted by a hail of potato-chip shrapnel.
Explosives!
With the threat of war while the university attacks thwarted, Jose took a moment to get his bearings.
Muchos libros.
See muchos.
Hey, you have to be selective. We can't carry them all.
Very well, this looks like what I've been looking for. Quantum mechanics.
Particle pi is x. Pi is 6. Very powerful.
Particle physics.
Well, there's no F.
pH is an F. Particle physics.
pH is a pH. Pi is 6. His pi is sick. His P is sick. Oh, he should be more careful with who he sleeps with.
Particle physics, Jose.
Maybe he slept with that gringo Orpina. She deserves it over 50 diseases in all.
Nothing to do with Nina. Oh my God! What the hell is that?
All right, you putas, come out with your hands up and maybe I won't kill you.
I know that voice from somewhere.
Under whose authority?
I know. Now come out or I told you off to hell.
It sounds very familiar.
You and whose army?
The People's Army de la República de Colombia
Easy, bastardo.
Jose!
No, give me more die in a place of glory, try hard.
Don't antagonize the psychopathic dictator, huh?
Your mama said the donkey.
Jose, let go!
Feed his Mi Dios!
One of Payaso's jeeps lay in a crater and his men scattered looking for cover. Now, you might think that Jose's gun had hit the gas tank, causing that explosion, but as someone who's exchanged many a trade of hot lead in his day, I can assure you that such things are merely a convenient fiction for the likes of Miami Vice.
Think that you empire feeding burro?
Oh, God. Jose, quick, while he's distracted, let's go.
Los libros.
Fuck the books.
No.
Oh, my God, Jose, that's too close.
La tía that mierda Santa del Gato.
Jose, that little pea shooter of yours did not blow a waiting pool-sized hole in the concrete.
Right?
Something else is at work here. What are the chances that Payaso was able to track us to our target?
The biblioteca de Barranquilla?
Exactly. Why would we, two self-respecting banditos, ransack a research library?
To search for ourselves.
Okay, but why would Payaso think of that?
No sé.
Exactly, it's impossible. Yet, somehow he did correspond our known position at camp last night, ascertained our trajectory and our velocity, and determined our eventual terminus. Indeed. Direct contravention of the uncertainty principle. Reality itself has been undermined. And so the recourse of revenge, if you will, is to come apart at the seams. That explosion was just the beginning of the end. Oh my God, Jose! Sweet left testicle of Christ! The universe! It's imploding and exploding at the same time!
It has been a good life. I have no regrets.
Jose, we can't just give in. We've got a responsibility, you and I. We've got to put this right.
Another library?
No, too dangerous. That's exactly what the universe would be expecting. We've got to do something so completely
Insano.
unexpected that even our alternate selves would marvel at the audacity. We've got to go straight to the source. Have you still got Tina's postcards?
See?
Ha! That means we have addresses to Tom and Gary.
See?
And if we have addresses to Tom and Gary, they can lead us to...
Tina.
And Tina can lead us to... Hell! No!
Her foul bedroom of seduction.
No!
Ungodly pleasure.
Her father!
See.
San Diego.
No.
Jose had good reason to be wary of a trip to San Diego. As a matter of fact, we both did. In fact, it actually had a lot to do with my old wingman, Lenny. You remember that errand we were going to run for Jose?
Hey, peace. Okay. Now I've got 10,000 pounds of gold bought in Santa Marta. I'll give you cash. You buy an outfit, a decent cargo plane, and fly the goods to Baltimore. You drop them off. You come back to the airport. You pick me up, and we go home. It's a foolproof, huh?
I like it.
Piece of cake! Sounded like a good idea at the time. Unfortunately, things didn't work out quite like Jose had planned.
Good morning, sleeping beauty.
Oh!
Have a nice nap?
Where are we?
Just coming up on the outskirts of Dallas.
Huh.
Ready to have a go?
Yeah, sure. God, it's dark out there. I can't hardly see a thing.
Running lights are off. Can't shoot what you can't see.
Oh my God! Or we could nearly get hit by another plane.
I don't think that's another plane.
What the hell was it?
The great city of Dallas.
Oh my God! How low are we?
Treetop level, below radar. Don't want to attract unwanted attention.
And flying through a major city at 40 feet isn't going to attract attention.
Navigation's easier when you're clinging to major landmarks.
Fuck, are you high?
Doesn't book.
Dumb question.
Yeah, gravity's lighter when you're stoned. If it increases lift, decreases drag, says on fuel.
Repository!
Hey, good old David Plaza.
Fuck, that's it, I'm flying.
Okay. Where are we, sport?
We just passed over Baltimore a few minutes ago. I can see the field coming up. I can just make out some of Jose's men in the dusk.
Okay, I'll prepare the cargo.
Good idea. Actually, we should probably let it go now. We don't want to drop it on them so we can get hurt.
Good idea. Here we go!
Oh, I can feel it getting lighter by the second.
Okay, easy way. Let's head to the Baltimore airport. How easy was that?
Piece of cake.
Hey, that's funny. How come none of them cars or trucks? Is that a movie? It's a goddamn movie theater! Are we even near Baltimore?
Sure, I took it right in over the Pentagon.
No, the Pentagon! The Pentagon is in Virginia! Baltimore, Maryland, Pentagon, Virginia! Space Needle, fucking Seattle! We gotta go west! Go east up towards the sunset! We gotta find Jose! Go east!
Despite Lenny's backseat flying, I eventually found the Baltimore airport, where Jose was patiently awaiting our arrival.
Motherfucker! I'm lost! But why are you not up in the sky? Where is my plane? Where is my motherfucking marijuana?
Well, you see...
You for sure made a navigational error.
Where?
Maryland.
Virginia!
Virginia! Over a state border with the motherfucking Eagles!
Did you just say that word?
This is pretty disgusting.
Now when I do what we always do to get my bearings on the meter to go pay.
When shit hits the fan.
What's
I
that?
go to the source that always tells me how badly things are fucked up.
Which is?
The news.
After its illegal flyby of the Pentagon, the DC-10 was tracked on radar to the Spark Dust Drive-In, where it dumped an estimated 10,000 pounds of contraband. The exact figures are uncertain, as most of the goods were immediately collected by extremely happy drive-in patrons. The suspected smugglers are still on the loose, though at last report the authorities claim to be closing in.
Oh, this is bad.
Forget big!
Well, we still have to fuel the plane.
No, we're okay. The plane's lighter because we don't have as much fuel anymore. No, we're here at the airport. Let's see what we can do.
Okay, Jose, fuel truck.
I can hear the sirens coming.
Oh, hurry up, Jose!
Start the plane.
We can't fuel the plane with the engine
This
running.
isn't Texas fucking code. Start the
I
plane.
can see red and blue lights. Hurry, Jose!
Truck is stalled! The fuel truck's out of gas!
Here they come.
Oh, come on. Come on, Lenny.
You go. I got a plan.
Well,
Let her force him to negotiate. Get Jose to the airport.
But you can't.
Get Jose to the airport. Go. Gentlemen, nothing separates the men from the boys.
¿Dónde estamos?
Somewhere over the Caribbean.
Shouldn't we be in Colombia by now?
Penguins?
Well, thank you for getting me out of the United States.
You're welcome.
I never again would have seen my family again if I were arrested. Again.
I'm going to see mine again. Even the dead judge will give me 60 years.
That is your free man, amigo. There I am. What are those snow-capped mountains to our left? There shouldn't be anything out that way till Africa.
Well, there's Africa.
You have no idea where we are.
I know exactly where we are. We're right here. What's that place?
Silencio, hombre. Silencio completamente. Ouch.
After our brief homage to Newtonian physics, Jose and I... Let me just read you a newspaper article. Drug lord killed in plane crash. The South American drug lord, known only as Jose, is believed dead after his plane crash in the Pacific. I somehow missed Central America. Jose's holdings were all immediately taken over by soon-to-be Generalissimo Payaso, who used his assets to overthrow Colombia. Jose and I cleared our heads with 6 bottles of tequila and hatched a plan to lay in exile until our opportunities came to resurface.
Postmaster General, is it really you? Yes, I've had a problem with unwanted mail. No, not exactly junk mail, but letters. Dozens of them. I don't no, but all from Central America. No, my wife and my daughter. I just wanted to stop.
Due to his previous response to us in the Tribune, I wasn't really expecting an answer back, but I thought it was a necessary courtesy to let Tina's father know that Jose and I were on our way there. So, as we made our way up through Mexico towards San Diego, we stopped in various cities along the way and mail our advance press. And this is how we came to the outskirts of Morosita.
It's Guadalajara, you fucking idiot.
Guadalajara! Our plan was to slip in under cover of darkness, mail our letter, and hit the road north. Unfortunately,
Amigo?
we found the post office easily enough.
Amigo, look.
We mailed the letter,
How long has it been?
but right across the street.
Taberna Paloma Mancha.
The Smudgy Pigeon Tavern.
Okay, I'm so thirsty.
Okay! All dramatic structure dictates that going in there can only bring us hardship.
I feel so big.
Jose.
Sunday sense.
Jose.
Sunday
Yes.
sense. Hey.
The character of the place is immediately in evidence. A bouncer at the door toting a 30-caliber machine gun. And, as luck would have it,
Oh, my son, who you were there?
Everybody always hears that, man.
I don't think this wasn't such a bad idea after all. The place was well lit with kerosene lamps and Cosmic Banditos who were also well lit. Think Dodge City, circa 1885. Although Wyatt Earp would have been machine gun dead inside a few seconds. You see, Banditos are inherently violent people, but somehow there wasn't a fight going on anywhere in the bar.
Yeah.
Still, the average civilian would be absolutely certain that their life was in imminent danger, which of course it would be. All the total destruction of the collective realities and understanding. As for myself, I was getting to feel this quantum reality weighing down upon me. Perhaps I was getting ahead of myself philosophically, putting Descartes before the horse, so to speak. I decided to embark on a bold, gedanken experiment to dabble with some basic Newtonian principles. I'm sure that this pool table is your standard Bandito bar pool table, and that a ball placed in any location and hit will eventually trickle into the hole closest to the bar. Let me demonstrate. Unfortunately, things didn't work out quite like I had planned. The ball skipped the rack, ricocheted off the wall, broke a lit kerosene lamp, and traced a parabolic trajectory which terminated at Jose's skull. Burning like a winter man in a Black Rock desert, the entire tavern immediately erupted into a full-scale Bandito brawl. It strikes me in a way not unlike how I struck Jose, that Bandito behavior is not unlike that of quantum particles. When you get excited, they become chaotic and disobey all notions of cause and effect. From an exterior view, you couldn't see the chaos inside the Taberna Paloma Mansion, but every few seconds a Bandito would come through a window or a door. Not unlike particles in the classic double slit experiment. From the outside view, an effect without a cause. Ah, shit. And I believe that this is where we began. With a room full of furious Banditos, you ready to scatter my quantum particles all over this universe. Okay, Jose, we're at the center of this, you and I. If you kill me, it's game over. Now, we've got a responsibility to everyone, everywhere, every time, every edition, every... Come on, Jose, I'm running out of everys.
Authorized.
Oh, you big softy.
Yeah, you used to it,
Okay, you can going after that.
Is that what we're doing now?
Well, let's go save the universe, huh?
You coward! Look at you like a beaver looking for a swine to run out. I'm a civic sidekick who can compress more words into a smaller idea than any man I've ever met.
Hey, I'm not deciding.
We all know you could do what, my asshole.
You're delusions that I would impress even myself. Naturally, I brought my army.
It's my army.
Oh, mercenaries, everyone, they fight for me because I pay them.
With my money.
Oh no, my extremity.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not in sight. Oh!
Where are we? And no say.
Rise and shine.
Ah, you have not killed us yet.
No, to chew to where you lay unconscious like the pigs you are would be so unsporting. I had you lined up and I still want to be shot by my army of men.
It's my army of men.
Don't start that.
It's okay. Another edition of me will avenge me in the end.
What is this gobbledygook?
Jose, another edition is not going to save us. They either are in the same circumstance and can't help us, or they avoid the
Okay, shut up, Ringo Star.
Hey, asshole.
I said silencio! Unless you prefer to be shot even faster than right now.
If you kill me, you're killing yourself. We're all that stands between us and total destruction.
Poppycock.
Okay, well, what do you think caused those explosions at the library, huh?
Okay, that's it.
We caused those explosions.
Men, ready?
Okay, we don't have time. We have to get to San Diego to talk to Tina's father.
See, the father of Tina, the teenage nymphomaniac who is sleeping away from us.
Hey!
Okay, fuck the details. Tina's father holds secrets of that explosion.
Holy Christmas.
Oh no. Jose, the universe is doing it again. Run! Run!
Settle! Subatomic particles do not exist, but are statistical tendencies to exist. An observation at the whim of the observer. We all share in the common creation of our universe, in its complexities, with no single perception holding sway over any other. We will commence again on Monday with a pop quiz off the top, so don't be late. Myself, I anticipate a quiet weekend at home.
Miranda, you're Yankee border me, hermano.
Jose, amigo. Look, I know the trouble you've in by going any further. You just stay here. I will go on to San Diego. Now, somewhere out here, we're going to find a group of border jumpers. I'm going to join their ranks, and when they make their midnight run across the Rio Grande...
It's a real Tijuana.
The Rio Tijuana, I will join their ranks, and they'll distract any border guards away from me. My chances will be much better.
And how do you expect them to let you go with them?
Well, I'll explain the finer notions of quantum reality and how it relates to our present quantum conundrum.
It's a stupid plan. The last time you tried to explain the particle, the pi, the curie ball, whatever, I get a bonk on the head and all hell breaks loose. I have a much better plan.
What's that?
You're actually not going to like it.
Why is that?
Look over there.
Huh?
Electrons to the top! Good morning, amigo!
Where are we?
Outside of the San Diego.
How did we cross the border?
In true bandito fashion.
And the border guard?
I was careful.
How can you be careful with guns blazing?
I blew them all up.
Okay, you blew them up where the universe unfolded in our wake.
Jose!
Believe whatever you want to believe. Look, my friend, you've got to get out of here, okay? Look, I know I've caused you a lot of trouble lately.
Yeah, I'm coming with you.
No, Jose, look, I can live with myself.
I am coming with you. I am coming to meet Tina. I must see the succubus for myself in the flesh. I must face her alone. With you, obviously. This woman, amigo, I cannot stop thinking about her. She knows 76 ways to drive her lover wild in bed.
Give me that magazine back.
She stands against everything which is good and pure in womanhood. What willpower she must have. And what strength. And she has survived the world the only way she knows how, by accepting its terms. She has entered the belly of the beast. She has become the beast. I must enter the belly of the beast. I must penetrate.
Okay, all right. So you can come with me. It's settled. Where do we start?
Gary?
Garrett! Cassie! Nobody's here. I'll check the back room. Okay, I'll soundtrack. Jose! Jose! All the snapping assholes! Jose, we got it!
Who's the naughty boy who gave you my key?
Hi.
So what do you say, Tex? How about a little salt cocktail before we settle up?
Salt cocktail.
Yeah, you know, Dick Snot, straight from the straw. Ooh, did someone say straight? Bad word, bad word. Okay, look, David Crockett. If you're gonna put it up, you gotta sell it. Now, come on, get a little more masculine. Now, come on, throw me the lumber.
Jose!
You got a friend? Oh, Santa made a Gary sandwich. And he's got chaps.
Okay. Wait, is this Gary?
Yeah, let's get it before he gets up.
Yeah, well, I came for him.
That would please me just a little too much.
I don't get you.
His experience was with Tina have sent him to the other side.
Wait, Canada?
No, he's you know.
No.
Piano player? No, he's kind of funny acting.
Kind of like us.
Yeah, he's a confirmed bachelor.
So am I.
Okay, Faye.
Like Santa Fe?
No, Live and Dance?
Nancy Drew was
Nelly
one of my
Boy?
favorite novels.
What? Nelly Boy?
Nelly, what? First?
No,
yeah.
Cowboy.
I was a cowboy when I was there.
He's a big fan of opera.
So am I.
Always wanted to be a lumberjack.
That's what Jim Duggan.
He's got watchable list.
Yeah, so is my grandmother, that beautiful
He
woman.
dances the Crisco Disco.
Don't get you at all.
He's got a San Francisco accent.
So do you.
Oakland! Oakland! Oh, for Christ's sake.
Olay! Judo chop!
Come with me, Gary! Subatomic particles bombarded the little blue planet and all its children. Scientists hesitate to use the word dream, yet they often say things like we conjure up reality. We are participators in existence, and the universe is essentially non-substantial. Sounds like a dream to me. Oh, man, Jose, I thought the universe had caught up with me. I thought that. Oh, I was thinking. Oh, what happened?
You were talking like a crazy man. I had to subdue you.
Where are we? Oh my God. Gary's apartment has totally changed. It's a new reality. A new edition, Jose. We did it. We broke through. How did we get here?
No, Gary's apartment.
Not Gary's apartment.
No.
Then we're Tom.
It's you idiot. You lunatic from Colombia. Oh, God.
Sit down. Tom, we have a lot to talk about, wouldn't you say?
Hey, look, I don't know anything. I'm just insured. Where do we start?
Tom, Jose is someone who not only sees violence as acceptable but inevitable. So let's start at the beginning.
Where is Tina?
Hey, I don't know the bitch.
Judo chop.
Oh, what was that for?
You know, bitch. It's slut.
Okay, I don't know the...
Filthy.
Filthy.
Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Dirty.
Dirty. Happy.
Slut.
Yeah.
Okay, Jose, I'll take it from here. Why don't you go read that review? Okay. Now, Tom, you say you don't know her, and yet she sends postcards from below the equator.
Was that in Colombia?
Look, I don't need it from you two. I've got a perfectly good sense of direction.
Okay.
Now, when she doesn't know you, what's she doing sending you letters, huh?
Well, actually, you sent me a dozen straight letters from Colombia.
Right.
She didn't send me any.
Dear Tom, thinking of you, lover, and of our wild time together. We're going to have to do it again and again and again when I get back to San Diego. XOXOXXX Tina. So, lover?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see.
Well, there was a visiting professor being roasted at some testimonial dinner. Something about micronauts.
So atomic physics. Carry on.
And his daughter was being a real flirt.
And?
I banged her in a sand trap on the 12th hole, but I swear I don't know her. Whatever you
want me for?
We don't really want her.
Well, Jose wants
We
her.
want her father.
Hey, amigo! Hey, Rascal!
What is it?
Wait.
Oh, a message to Mr. Quark. Mr. Quark, we have a lot in common. We should talk. Tuesday, dinner, 8 p.m., my place. That's tonight. But what kind of man leaves an invitation and doesn't send an app? Why do you not leave his address?
Well, actually, Priscilla gave me her...
Her name is Tina, please.
Oh,
Tina, the filthy magnificent.
Priscilla gave me her card after we... Well, before she was in the bowl.
Ah, yes, okay. Amanda, Bridget, Camille, Deshawn. Are these in alphabetical order?
Reverse chronological.
Ah, yes. Okay, Jessica Smith. Ah, Tina.
How many stars? On the back, how many stars?
4.
Not her.
Christine, Bruce, and...
How does that get in there?
Tina, 1 star.
That's good.
Tom, you are but a clown in this cosmic circus. Look, I know I've caused you all kinds of trouble, and that I've opened this existential Pandora's box for you, like a butterfly in the Amazon rainforest, precipitating a storm of cosmic proportions here in sunny SoCal.
What the fuck are you
Jose,
Tina may be hell, she may be heaven, but she is never 1 star.
Sorry.
Then I have to accept that apology, don't I?
that would be best.
Alright, fine, but just get out. Use the back door.
Actually, there's no...
Just get out! The 1 star is bullshit, man.
Jose, I know. Here's good news. I've got a dinner date, my friend. Let's go.
Gary, this is like the 3rd message I've left you. What goes up with you? Or should I say what's up inside you? Just a second. Just a second. I thought I'd go to the hall after dinner, and then I'd go to that new bar all the well workers hang out, the steering shop. Oh, for fuck's sake, just call me.
What? Hi. We're here to, yeah. Your father is...
Come on, el diablo,
Dad, I think it's like World Vision Mexico or something.
Very inappropriate. Jose, look, you're right. You guys have to sit over
Sorry about my daughter, gentlemen.
Oh,
you know, at that age, the hormones.
Professor.
A doctor, actually. Look, just $100 for now, okay? I don't like the costume initiative. It's demeaning. Tell your manager that.
We couldn't pay for a dinner invitation.
I beg your pardon?
The universal tendency to exist is becoming more so, and we have to figure out how to reverse the process before it all tends not to exist. Yeah, we kind of fucked up.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Well, I am Mr. Quark.
The lunatics from Colombia?
Hey!
The persons from South America?
Pleased to meet you again. Look, our money in the U.S. Santa Martha has taken on big bang-ass quality in our lives, and it sort of led to a string of events.
Please don't hurt me. I did what you said. I put the ad in the Tribune. Don't hurt me or my family, please.
And our other letters.
I told the post office not to deliver any more letters with South American stamps. I'm sorry.
Wait, no, what? If he didn't send them, it's not...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fucking universe.
You might as well just keep yourself up.
It's like you've got a traffic beacon on you, Jose. Oh my God. How can we get out of here?
Also fast.
Huh?
Hiya!
Okay, well, if you'll excuse the exaggeration, what's on your mind?
You know, Jose, your loosely sidekick talks too much.
I'm not his sidekick. Besides, I'm sure in some alternative universe you aren't such a big shot. Oh my God, you shot me.
Not hard.
Okay.
Anyway, you can already reveal far too much about Jose's quantum weapon of mass destruction.
Okay.
You know that brawny but strangely attractive man with a broken leg? Is he perhaps the weapon's inventor?
The one that looks suspiciously a lot like you?
Little bit.
I have no idea what you're talking
Oh, you know, the weapon you used for your great escape.
Oh, that was the weapon. That was the universe unfolding. And it seems to get worse when you're near us.
Okay, I'm going to do the sidekick now.
I'm not a sidekick.
That's merely your perspective.
Amigo? Are you still alive?
Somewhat.
Oh, good, I must be fine.
What the fuck?
There can be only one. Es tiempo.
See?
So, how'd that work out for you?
I stared deep into the abyss and I came out unharmed. She will bother us no longer. I have taken her powers.
Where's Payaso?
Yeah, under a dirty pile of rubble.
Okay, good. And where's the professor?
It'll say,
Professor!
Doctor,
Are you okay?
I think my leg is broken.
Jose, go help.
Don't you come fucking here, man.
Okay, Jose, come help me. I think I need a hospital.
you can't go to a hospital, man. You'll be arrested.
Jose, I have to go to a hospital, or else I am going to die.
Just think about it. 50 years in a maximum security prison.
I've got a lot of living left to do, Jose.
Hey, you asshole. I'm getting tired of saving your asshole's asshole.
I got you arrested, amigo.
Oh, please, let's see on it. I got a few touchy-feely secrets up my sleeve.
Grassy knoll type stuff, eh?
Let's just say there's a couple guys in Washington that commonly interested in my health and well-being. Speaking of which, you look like dog poop, Quark. Or should I call you Mr. Quark?
How do you know about that?
Found your little shack a couple days after you took off. Yeah? Then I tracked you to the library where I saved your asses with a well-timed bombing run.
Those explosions were you.
Yeah? When I found out that all your physics textbooks had been stolen, I used the professor's luggage tag to track you here. Then, tracked the professor to the Tribune, put 2 and 2 together, got 6.
Makes sense.
And I bribed the local authorities to send me any letters with greasy wetbacks on the stamps, no offense.
So it wasn't the universe unfolding.
I put my own letter in the Tribune to lure you here. Hey, that's not.
Oh my God! So after all of this, all the guns and explosions,
It's all just another example of something.
but we were, at the center of something really significant.
Now, just a cotton-picking minute. Are you trying to tell... wait. Are you trying to tell me that you destroyed my house, ruined my family, all because you got stoned one night and decided that my book was telling you something about the nature of reality?
Okay, let's say time for that hospital.
But I can't begin to tell you how your kind make me puke. Quantum physics is a theoretical science. There's this whole legion of you idiots who have co-opted it as some kind of pseudo-scientific religion with a pseudo-scientific mandate. If you can't teach it, you shouldn't preach it. And it shouldn't be taught anyway. It should be learned carefully.
Well, I thought we were at the center.
The center of your universe, you egomaniacal prick. Let me tell you something, Jack.
My name's...
I don't care what your name is. Never ever manifest your reality or your reality near myself or my daughter ever again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to take my young, nubile, live, impressionable daughter to the emergency room. And please, God, don't let it be the same one you go to. Good day to you, sir.
Hey, good day.
I said good day!
I say it back.
The Tribune did say we had something in common.
Where we go? We'll get you out of this godless, lawless, savage country and back to good old handsome, good old wholesome Central America. You know, we'll find you a bandito hospital. Well, we're still welcome.
Not much room left on that now. Come on, spoil. We'll get you somewhere safe. But I'm navigating.
Thanks, Freddy.
No sweat. I mean, what are friends for? What are we supposed to do? Get ourselves another sidekick?